Hello boys, welcome back to another session of video tutorials, and this session is meant for class 12th biology students, and this is for 20th January 2021. As we all know that we are revising the entire syllabus for the third time in a row, and in this session we are revising through a test paper so that every one of you will have an idea of how the question pattern will be there and how to answer not only the 1 mark question, even the 5 mark question. So that is the intention. So it also helps you to understand which concepts are to be focused in each chapter. So as part of it, today we are going to deal with chapter number 3, human reproduction. So here we go. First we go through the questions and then followed by the answers. I want you to write the questions, answer it on a paper, compare your answers with the answers that I am giving. Then you will come to know where you stand in this chapter. Question 1. The primary sex organ of human male is primary sex organ. Scrotum? No. Urethra? Not at all. Of course, you know testis is the one. And penis. C is the correct answer. Question 2. Phenomenal and rapid increase of population in a short period is called population growth, natural growth, population explosion, because it is short period, no? It has to be population explosion, and population enhancement can be. Question number 3. The cellular layer that disintegrates and regenerates again and again is cellular layer that disintegrates. Endometrium of blood vessels, dermis of skin, endometrium of uterus. Yes, this is the thing. And cornea of the eye. So answer has to be C. Question 4. Urethra, that bag like urethra is 8 to 10 inch long muscular tube. The urethra passes through the prostate gland and end at the internal urethral orifice, ejaculatory duct, seminal vesicles, and external urethral orifice. Yes, this should be the answer. External urethral orifice. The inner cell mass. So here this has to be this inner cell mass, which have potency to give rise to all tissues and organs, is called stem cells. Yes, this is the latest ones. Germ cells, cleavage cells, embryo cells. No, because they have the potency to give rise all. So it has to be stem cells. Question number 6. How many eggs do you think were released by the ovary of a female dog which gave birth to 6 puppies? Okay. Question number 7. At what stage of life oogenesis is initiated in human female? When does the oocyte complete oogenesis? Question 8. Menstrual cycle ceases during pregnancy. Is it true or false? Menstrual cycle ceases during pregnancy. Yes. Question number 9. Despite their many differences, male and female reproductive system have 2 purposes in common. What are they? So the purpose of reproductive system, you have to write. Question number 10. A popular TV program shows in some village, girls are killed soon after their birth. Do you approve such practice? What impact does it have on population? When girls are killed, females will not be there, then the future population will be of male. So that will be the question. Where do the signals of parturition originate from in humans? Question 12. Draw a label diagram of section through ovary. This is important not only in theory, in practicals also. For 3 marks, this question will come. TS of ovary, transfer section of ovary. So practice it, label it, and try to know the significance of each label, because external examiner will ask you the significance of at least one of the parts in this section. Question number 13. Again, diagram based. Draw labeled diagram of human female reproductive system. To enumerate the events in the ovary of a human female during follicular phase and luteal phase of menstrual cycle. And then question number 14 is not okay, right? Let's see. Yes, only 13, right. Now let's come to the answers. So first one, as we expected, it has to be testis. Testis is the primary sex organ in human male as it produces sperms or male gametes, without which reproduction is not possible. Question 2, again it has to be population explosion. A rapid increase of population in a short period of time is called population explosion. It can be checked by using contraceptive methods. Next, question 3c, endometrium of uterus. Endometrium is the inner lining of uterus which disintegrates and regenerates again and again during menstrual cycle. Question 4d, external urethral orifice. Semen passes from the ejaculatory duct to the exterior of the body via urethra. The urethra passes through the prostate glands and ends at the external urethral orifice. Question number 5a, stem cells. The inner cell mass embryo contains certain cells called stem cells that have capability to give rise to all tissues or organs in adult. Question number 6. Dogs and rodents are polyovulatory species. Poly, many, ova. In these species, more than one ovum is released from the ovary at the time of ovulation, whereas in human beings it is only one functional ovum will be released at a time, whereas in dogs and rats many ova. That's why they give lot many. Population explosion will be more. Hence 6 eggs were released by the ovary of a female dog to produce 6 puppies. So 6 eggs. Next, question 7. Oogenesis is initiated during the embryonic stage of a female fetus. Oocyte completes oogenesis. Genesis means taking birth, when the sperm enters the secondary oocyte. Question number 8. True, because estrogen hormone is lowered, due to which ovulation does not occur. That is, during pregnancy, why ovulation will not takes place? It's because of the estrogen production. Question number 9. Development of gametes and delivery of gametes to the site of fertilization. Question number 10, of course, irrespective of the TVs, serials and newspaper writings, the fact is that no one should approve such practice, as girls are equally important in the society. Otherwise, the sex ratio will be disturbed and the men population will go up, female population will come down. So, what are the values that we need to project? Sensitivity towards others, and remember, we are all on this earth because of our mother. Mother gives birth. If mother, a female, is not there, then where is the question of our birth? Hence, we need to have that awareness and we need to stop that. It's not the government that should ensure, it's the people who should ensure that. It's the moral and ethical values that should make us to stop this bad practice, irrespective of which state it is. Question number 11. The signals for childbirth originate from fully matured fetus and placenta, which induce mild uterine contractions. It's called fetal ejection reflexes. Okay. And question number 12, this is very, very important, not only for theory, for practice also. You have to draw a diagram like this, and let there be clarity while drawing the diagram. And you need to draw first one, the outer border double membranous. Okay. And that double membranous one, after drawing it, now you have to draw these small cells like this. Okay, blood vessels and this. And then you draw 2-3 layers like this, that is primary follicle. Then you need to draw secondary follicle. Then third one, increase the size, tertiary follicle. And fourth, most important, Graafian follicle. And the rupture of Graafian follicle you have to show, and release of ovum. The secondary oocyte or ovum is released. This is ovulation. Ovulation takes place from Graafian follicle. And whatever is left out, that is called the Corpus Luteum. Okay. And this Corpus Luteum is fully formed here, and then corpus albicanus. So these are the various things that you need to draw and understand the significance of each one. And there is outer cortex and inner medulla in the ovary that you need to remember. And similarly, when you are drawing the female reproductive system, you need to focus on axis first, axis, then ratio. You should not draw very big uterus and very thin narrow fallopian tubes. So there has to be similarly ovary, both left ovary, right ovary, they have to be same size. So basically what is that you need to remember, every labeling you need to remember with this: vagina, cervical canal, cervix, endometrium, most important, left ovary, right ovary, don't draw one, both left right you have to draw, uterine fundus, and most important isthmus ampulla, the junction is site of fertilization. And of course these are called fallopian tubes, and infundibulum, that finger-like structures, fimbriae, and of course you need to remember that both left and right there is fallopian tube. So these are the things. 2a, that's next. Follicular phase, it follows the menstrual phase and lasts for about 14 days. Look at that. And in the beginning, FSH, follicular stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone are secreted from the anterior pituitary upon a signal from hypothalamic gonadotropic releasing hormone, and stimulates follicular development as well as secretion of estrogen by follicles. So all this happens because of the influence of two hormones, FSH and LH. Okay, and then initially the increase in plasma estrogen levels inhibits FSH and LH through negative feedback. The decline in FSH tends to inhibit further follicle development except the dominant follicle selected for ovulation. Estrogen stimulates the proliferation of the endometrium, which becomes thicker by rapid cell multiplication. As the blood estrogen concentration continues to increase, it causes positive feedback stimulation on the pituitary and enhances the production of LH. A rapid secretion of LH leading to its maximum level during the mid-cycle called LH surge. And second, luteal phase. The ovulation is followed by luteal phase, which lasts for about 10 days in a 28-day cycle. During this phase, the remaining parts of Graafian follicle transform as the corpus luteum, which increases in size and is fully formed on the 19th day. Corpus luteum secretes a progesterone hormone whose level in the blood increases or reaches maximum by 21st day of the cycle. Progesterone stimulates the continued growth of the superficial layer of endometrium. So this is all preparation for the possible pregnancy. Endometrium becomes ready for implantation. During pregnancy, all events of the menstrual cycle stop and there is no menstruation. Look at that. There is no menstruation once pregnancy takes place. In the absence of fertilization, the corpus luteum degenerates and causes the disintegration of endometrium, leading to menstruation, marking a new cycle. So this is how hormones play a crucial role. In the next time,